You should use a condom before you listen.
The American dream is dead.
John Lyle, L.A. Lloyd, and Drew Bennett, Beaver Kool-Aid.
Hey, we exist again, which is pretty incredible.
Is this like riding a bicycle where, you don't do it for a while, you hop right back on it, and you just get on down the road and boogie?
No, because you had to boogie in the first place.
Oh, I see.
If you weren't doing that, then no. I mean, I think it's just wild after I had sex with both your wives that you're allowing me to be a part of the show again.
That's right. I'm glad somebody is.
That's right.
So thank you. Thank you very much.
Turns out we're yourmatch.com.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, it was just wonderful that you hooked me up with your wives, and I appreciate that. And, knowing that I've had a vasectomy, so I'm not going to impregnate anybody. We're all okay. Because I know these are young women you guys are married to. And so, yeah, I mean, it was really good. Thank you.
You had a good time.
You both are very, very kind.
Why is Lloyd being so
wonderful?
I was just thinking about all these birthdays that are so close together. Lyle just celebrated his late July, and Drew, yours is on the 18th of August. Mine's on the 21st.
Mine's on the 19th.
19th, my bad. 19th. We should call this Leo Kool-Aid.
Wow.
No?
It's a heavy Leo thing. That's okay. That's what both your wives kept telling me. I got that over and over. You're Leo too. You're Leo. And I go, yeah, but what is your name? I can't quite remember.
There's only two to remember.
Leo's Entertainment. Sure.
Makes a lot of Leos in radio.
Yeah.
It's a good sign and a bad gig.
Well, how has everybody been the last couple of weeks?
I'm okay. I mean, I had my son had a daughter, and
congratulations.
It's not quite 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Monday, but
oh my goodness.
And I was just up in Colorado to see them, but very surreal always when you see your child with their child.
Yeah.
So the second time.
Did you get a chance to hold the baby?
Well, of course I did. I held the baby a lot.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Wow. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
First time for you to be a grandfather?
No, second time.
Second time.
So she's going to have an aunt that's only 10 years older than her.
No, she has a uncle who's 10 years old.
An uncle, okay.
She has an aunt that's going to be 13 years old.
Ah, Charlie's okay. Right.
Come September. But yeah.
It's not too far.
It's all very weird, kids, me, stuff. I mean, at least when my first grandchild was born, well, my son was 2. I mean, I was still with a baby. This is a little bit different. And of course, the fact that they don't live here, they live in suburban Denver.
Did you change your diaper?
I didn't change any diaper, but I will tell you this. Diapers have changed since my diaper days. Now these diapers have a stripe.
What does that mean? What is that for?
Yeah, when you pee into it, it just tells you when it's wet.
It'll let you know if it's wet or
not. Really?
Yeah, you don't.
That's a new thing for me. That wasn't there when I was.
Come on.
I mean, I've been out of diapers for maybe 7.5 years.
Oh, they had them before then.
But I didn't know about that.
But you got to look on the bright side because you're about to go into diapers again, and you can pee in your stripe there, and you'll know when you pissed in your pants.
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you. That's what I always said.
Let me ask you this,
it's time
guys.
to change me. Put me up on the changing station. Change me.
Have you seen the commercial for Depends undergarments for men?
No.
They have them for women. They've been showing them a lot. Have you seen them?
Haven't seen it.
They're for the nicer. They're like a nicer pair of diaper.
Wow.
You should Google it and take a look at them. They are stylish as a diaper can be.
Why are you trying to put Lyle and me in diapers already? We haven't even hit 60,
I don't think
man.
it was putting you in diapers, Lloyd. I think it was me.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm just saying that you guys are talking about wearing diapers. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you a nice trendy thing to do.
Oh,
I mean,
gotcha.
I would like that regardless. Just a sporting event.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about Austin City Limits
get
Music
up.
Festival. You wouldn't have to wait in line to go to the bathroom. You could just stand there and watch Metallica, take a piss in your pants, and keep on rocking, you know?
Yeah.
Long trip.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now, but I don't have the diaper on. But
Sunday morning, you just don't want to get out of bed.
Well, Ava and I went camping this past weekend in Junction out at South Lanos River, whatever it's called there. And there was a couple days I had to really trot from the tent to get to that one bathroom on the campground. And I tell you, I was like, man, there's a few times I felt like I was going to piss in my pants. So.
Lloyd, I am impressed, man,
What?
that you and your daughter went camping.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, we went camping. We went to South Lanos.
and why you go
River.
to Junction, I don't know, but I'm still impressed.
I'll tell you why I went to Junction.
Well, I know that park on the Llano, but
Well, the reason is it's like obviously everyone in Texas camps, even though it may be 110 degrees, even though we had a nice weekend, but that's the only campground within 150 miles that had any opening. I'm not kidding you, man. It's like, I was like, oh, let's go camping.
wow.
And it was like everything was filled.
yeah,
I hate camping.
Oh, I love camping. It was fun.
Oh God, I can't.
yeah, but you got to. If you're camping in Texas, you have a lot of competition. So
You're
there are
not
always other
kidding.
people that wanna
You are
camp
not
as
kidding, man.
well.
There's some serious
Good
campers
for
out there.
You, Lloyd. I'm proud of you, man.
We went Friday, and it actually started raining just as we got the tent up, and then I was like, "What?" But it was nice. It was like only in the 80s the entire weekend.
Let
so
me ask you this:
it was good.
What do you do out there once you got your stuff up? You
we
sit around?
we went hiking, and it's it's very good area to go if you like to see different species of birds. They have a huge one of the largest turkey roosts in the state. There's young turkeys
Yeah.
running rampant
See,
out there.
You go, Drew.
Turkey roost.
You didn't
Oh,
know
okay.
that, did you?
And you don't have to
That's
have
so cool.
You don't have to have a fishing license to fish in the river there as long as you pay your day fee.
Stand in the river, huh?
Well, if you stand in the river, then the game warden will get you. If you fish from the bank, you're fine. See, I found out all this stuff. He's like,
But if you just want to go and stand in the river,
no, you
just
can.
do
It's
that.
it's great for tubing.
Hey, Drew, it's not all that great. I've been there.
What?
I've
I
been
can't
there.
imagine.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I've been there.
Yeah.
You can go tubing, and it's a lot better than waiting in all that piss at the Guadalupe there. You can go ahead and go down.
It's not a piss river.
No,
like
it's not a piss river. No, not at all. But they are fucking alcohol Nazis there, man. I mean, when you drink there, you got to have it seriously concealed in a Yeti, or they've got some serious park rangers that are hardcore on the drinking. So
You can't drink out there?
you can drink as long as you don't have it like open.
Openly displayed.
Right. And
So you got to go in and sit in your car? Or
no.
something in a
You
tent
can
and
drink as long as you're not just holding a beer can. You got to put it in a Yeti, like I said, making sure it's
And they
Let me
thought
tell you-
Lloyd was a pedophile
Let me
because
tell you
he's there
something,
with
Lloyd.
a young woman.
right.
They didn't get that. We had to prove that I'm the father.
I got to tell you, man, out in Junction, a 57-year-old guy with a 14-year-old daughter didn't look too weird, man. So
I got to tell you this, dude.
there was some
You have
strange
sold
people
me.
out there.
Man,
This
stop. Come
it all
on.
sounds like such a good time.
Stop.
I
Just
hate-
the fact that you said that. Stop.
I hate to shit on Junction,
No, I
man,
thought
but
it was going to be that they're shadowing you,
No,
following you.
no, I don't know,
They think
man.
that you left the big city with some little hookup.
no.
and there it is. You go, no, it's my daughter. It's my daughter.
I look like I fit right in out there because everyone else was old with young girls, so it was
Oh,
kind of
God.
scary. It was
Oh,
Junction is
stop.
probably
Dude. Stop.
Well, congratulations on your grandfatherhood.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
So you did a road trip to Colorado, right?
Yeah.
So how was that? I mean, to me, I only had to go 120 miles. You had to go,
He said he didn't care
Way
about
further.
Denver. What the fuck? Denver's a great place.
yeah.
Denver's always great, but it's getting there that sucks.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So when you cross the line, are the dispensaries like immediate? I mean, is it kind of like, are they just going like, hey, we have pot and the other states don't? I mean, do they flaunt it pretty big once you cross the state line?
No, not at all. But my daughter brought it up and kept talking about it. my soon-to-be 13-year-old daughter. So she did that. She kept bringing up, pot's legal here, and look at that place. That's a place that has something here, there.
Now, how did she know this? Just she'd read about it on the internet, or what?
I guess
it's
everywhere.
I
said the same thing. How do you know this?
It's everywhere. I mean, if you're on the internet,
people
you see
talk. Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's right. You see it all over the internet now. It's all everybody talks about. It's definitely a political platform piece.
These kids know all this stuff, and
those kids are smart now.
Well, it must be different in Nevada because Kathy and Taylor flew to Reno they're hanging out at Lake Tahoe. And I said, so are there dispensaries all over the place in Nevada? She's like, nope, I haven't seen one. And she drove like 50 miles from the airport to where they were staying at. And she's like, I haven't seen one anywhere.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go to a casino in Vegas, they deliver it like pizza.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. They'll even bring it straight to your room.
I should know that these things, you would know this way better than I.
I was going to say about Colorado is that you don't see a ton of dispensaries right when you cross the line.
Yeah.
But I will say that you would see them in cities where you would be like, wow, this is kind of a small town, and there they have a dispensary.
So how many people do you think live in Texas, actually road trip it to
a lot,
Colorado, and drive their weed back? I mean, is it worth the while to make that drive? John would probably say, fuck no.
I don't think they drive it back.
Well, how do they get it home?
I think you probably see some guys, who will drive it back and take the risk. I don't think you would want to do that, especially going through the panhandle of Texas. But I'll tell you, I think a lot of it goes through the mail.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can overnight a lot of that, and they're not looking for that kind of stuff when they're having a search.
Hang on. I got FedEx at the front door.
You can't. You can't.
Well, obviously, Lyle can drive it. He's got his kids in the car. But I mean,
but I appreciate.
You can overnight it, Lloyd, and it gets to you quicker and safer. I'm just saying that's what some people do. I have no experience in that.
Yeah, right. I love that. I have no experience in any of
It's a felony. But I'm telling you, what is going to be the most
through my parents.
Yeah.
My mom told me this. I have no
That's
idea.
Right. But what's the most efficient way of getting it to your house without transporting it over, state lines on a 9-hour drive?
The USPS.
USPS.
Yeah.
Overnight.
I used to be nervous in college when I used to drive to Tennessee to get Coors Light or get Coors. It wasn't even a light at the point. We used to drive across state lines to get Coors.
Galax, Virginia, baby. Strohs and Coors back in the day. We used to go up to Virginia and buy it and sell it.
Yeah, sell it for $1 a can.
It has been added to the political platform of both parties in Texas.
Really?
Whether or not that gets anything done in the legislature when it comes up again, I don't know. But
there's no doubt we'll be the last state to ever legalize pot, unless they just do a federal thing.
I don't know about that anymore.
I do know about that in this state.
Think about the governor. Think about the lieutenant governor.
You can always find out when these states are going to go ahead and do it, because you start to see the cities kind of start to ticket for it and confiscate it instead of taking you in, those kinds of things. But what you see really is a setup. I mean, you can't just legalize weed in a state and then expect everything just to go smooth. I mean, all of that stuff has to be set up. You got to have, approved growers. You got to talk to people who are going to set up these dispensaries. You got to know where they're going to be. All that kind of stuff has to be planned, know? And so you can look at your state and look around, to see how far or near you are.
I don't know if weed would grow that great in Texas.
It used to be Tillman Fertitta. That's it, man. Dude that's got all the restaurants, and Tillman Fertitta. He can make it happen, man.
So, John, who do you think will get weed first, North Carolina or Texas? I think North Carolina, just because
I would think North Carolina before Texas.
Because
Texas is just we're very behind. But it's always just such a wild thing where a state approves something that is illegal federally, and But I think that these states that have already done it realize that. I think people start to realize it's not a big deal.
Well, marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug. And the Fed isn't going to legalize that until the majority of the states have done it themselves. I mean, why would they? With marijuana, it has to go the opposite way, in my opinion.
Well, Lloyd and I wouldn't know that, Drew. You obviously are married to this thing. And, we try not to judge you because of that. But
I think everybody is read up on the marijuana debate.
You
who follows
seem
politics.
to be really
and in fact, you really have to. You really have to, because now Georgia's legalized it in some way. I mean, there's a lot of places that are moving toward it or who have already legalized. Oklahoma. I mean, come on.
Well, they have gambling there, too.
It doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah. Of course, Lloyd and I don't breastfeed like you do. Yeah. But the fact that you're speaking with passion.
Yes.
No, I'm knowledgeable about it.
I would move back to North Carolina if I could grow it legally. I swear I would. I would put our land back to work.
Lloyd is always, if I could make some money.
I'm a hustler, man.
Could you blame him? I mean,
why not? Well, no, he grew up in a tobacco family. Yeah. Now he should, grow
Makes
cannabis.
sense.
Pass that on, man.
Sense.
That's his deal. So it should be okay.
I think North Carolina's second on this. I think Texas goes first.
Well, they have the research triangle, and I think they'll hit medicinal, and then they'll go recreational right after that. But I mean, to me, it just makes sense because there's a lot of farmers who were not rich by no means on tobacco, but they made a okay living. Now they're really, guys in their 50s and 60s who, had to retire early because tobacco became such a bad thing, and now they're scraping, man. I mean, trying to keep their land.
I mean, how many of those farms still exist, Lloyd? I mean,
Well, I mean, I have a few friends that are my age, that still have the land, and I know they would grow the weed if they could legally, but they're just sitting there waiting on it because I can promise you they're not making any money off soybeans and corn.
Do you think that Canada legalizing it recreationally is going to have an impact on the United States in some sort of official way?
Of course it will. Of course it will.
I mean, you think they'll legalize it because Canada did?
But
I wish they would.
I just think it's, it's just going to be a border thing. Canada just doesn't penetrate the country.
I mean, if Canada does it or did it, they've already done it, and then Mexico follows, I mean, then we're kind of stuck in the middle. It's like, well, why not? We're the last one in North America not to have it.
We just need to go to Johnson County and North Carolina, and
they still they make their own whiskey
happen,
there.
maybe.
I don't think that federally
That's an easy crop to grow too.
Yeah,
I don't think that it should be viewed as a drug that has no medicinal purpose and no value whatsoever, which is what a Schedule 1 drug.
Well, I just think it's always silly when you have a plant that people are against plants. I don't even care if it's poppy. It doesn't.
Worse than heroin? Come on.
It's a plant. It's just silly.
Would you rather your kids come home drunk or high?
Oh, high any day.
Frog is bad.
Any day.
It's just plant.
Wouldn't you?
What?
He asked, would you rather your kids come home drunk or high? I was like, if they had to do one or the other, I would say high any day.
You know what? I would say neither. But
I didn't give you that
neither.
choice.
Well, you took your kid to New Orleans because she was stressed out. So,
well, we had some alcohol, but yeah,
Had a grenade.
But no, I mean, I would say
Hurricane.
neither. Absolutely not. I don't want any of that.
I was kind of curious, now that you're approaching 60, Lyle. I mean, now you're
Thank
not.
you, Lloyd.
Now you're knocking on retirement's door. Where you can start getting that money from the government. Retirement.
For 10 years.
So if you decide to sell that home you got there, once the kids are grown, have you thought about where you might want to actually retire at? Because I've got a great suggestion for you.
Where?
I just found out about this today, and obviously this has been around for a while, but it just hit my news feed today that A guy who's worth $500 million was not happy with that, and he wanted to do another business.
Yeah, because I got 500 million.
No. I'm just saying he's going to get a little bit richer because these Margaritaville restaurants are doing so well. Now he's opened retirement villas, Daytona Beach, Hilton Head. There's another one going to be opening somewhere in Miami, but it's Jimmy Buffett's Latitude Margaritaville 55 plus communities. So, and houses start at about 200, pretty big. And you get to live. There's going to be live shows all the time and, pools, jacuzzis.
200,000 is a 600 square feet apartment.
Well, but this is a huge house. I mean, these are.
No, I want to come and live with you guys. You guys got it going on.
You're not a parrot head at all.
I mean, that kind of thing is just silly. I wouldn't want that. All I want is if I could get credit, which I found out you can't when you don't have a job.
All right.
And I've only worked for a little over a year over the last 4 years.
But you don't have any debt. Your credit score still got to be like 800.
In the Caribbean someplace, That's it. Just a little liquor stand, just hanging out.
Drew, would you consider retiring to a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville themed retirement community?
I mean, that would be like the 8th plane of hell for me.
Yeah. See, I knew you were going to say that it'd make you throw up. No.
Yeah.
And Lloyd would do it if
He'd stick a tent there and sleep.
Look, man, if I could get a home in Hilton Head, South Carolina for $200,000, man, I'd consider that.
I mean, Lloyd, that's the reason why he brings it up, because he's thinking about it.
I am thinking about it. I'm not that big of a Jimmy Buffett fan.
If Joel Osteen had a place, Lloyd would go there.
But he wouldn't let me drink.
All right, Lloyd.
He would be like that park ranger, like, okay, Lloyd, it's okay. I understand. You got to have an alcoholic drink occasionally. Just keep it in a Yeti. Don't have it exposed.
Do that. Yeah, it's like Mr. Rogers.
Your cuppeth runneth over.
And Lloyd would be fine with it.
Yeah. Down in Houston.
No, I mean, I would throw up, but I thank you, Drew, for saying basically the same thing. So I'm not the only one, but that was good.
Have you ever been to a Jimmy Buffett concert, Drew?
Absolutely not.
That whole like Hawaiian shirt with
the parrot heads. Parrot heads.
The top of it is disgusting. Fucking oiled down old people. Are you kidding me? You want to hang out with that?
Sorry, Lloyd.
We're in the demo, man. Hey, look, dude.
How old you get?
That's
you want
not
to hang out with
fair.
We are in the demo. We're 55 plus now, man.
Who cares?
It's not really fair. Lloyd looks like that, but really.
You don't just lay down and put one of those Hawaiian shirts on, fucking flip-flops and making margaritas. That's disgusting. Find another way to be old.
Yeah, they were old when they were like in their 20s. These parrot heads,
Searching for
my sister. Yeah, my sister loves him. It's just the most annoying thing.
The guy is worth $500 million. $500 million.
Paradise and all that. Oh yeah, I get it. I mean, Margaritaville. He sold a lifestyle.
Why can't there be a 30 or 40 something person that can do the same thing? Because there's got to be someone of the next generation, the Gen Xers, that's going like, follow. I mean, I don't think it's Dave Matthews or, it's not Fish or some of that jam band bullshit that I hate. So who is the 30 or 40 guy that could create a little movement like Jimmy did? I don't know if there is it'll ever happen again.
Oh, stop. It'll happen again. It just isn't. Just
John Mayer. Now. John Mayer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just not happening now, but it'll happen. It'll be somebody will lock in and it'll be that thing.
Oh, I get to be on a boat with John Mayer for 4 days.
Oh God, you talk about.
Oh my God,
I would jump over the fucking side of that ship. I would be like, thank you.
And I gotta say, this is actually real Drew. Okay.
Yeah. Drew's shitting on everything tonight.
This is not fake Drew. This is real Drew.
We thought we were going to come
Very
back.
excited about being on the boat with John Mayer. And
Yeah.
that's cool, Drew. I mean, really, man.
Yeah, you figured me out.
I'm kind of with you on that one though, Drew. Even
special for you.
even if John was still dating Katy Perry and he would let me fuck her, I still wouldn't go on that cruise. No, thank you.
No way. Hey, it's the Jack Johnson John Mayer cruise.
Good God.
Special guest Dave Matthews.
Oh, fucking just shoot me right in the foot.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you guys are
Thanks.
wow.
I just hate that shit, man.
What?
Hey, it's Jason Mraz on the first night.
Oh, yeah.
No, Rick Springfield.
Hey, I go to a Rick
That's the
Springfield.
Yeah, now I would go on that one
I
because
go to a Rick Springfield cruise in a second.
there would be two dudes on that cruise. Me, Rick Springfield, and 100,000 fucking MILFs.
Yeah.
You know?
I would go to a Rick Springfield. I would definitely go to. I would go to a Hall & Oates cruise,
Yeah, that would be good.
but I wouldn't go to a Maroon
I'll tell
5
you about it
cruise.
because I've gone 3 times. But yeah,
I'm not gonna go see Maroon 5. I'm not gonna go see. I'm not gonna go to a Kelly Clarkson cruise.
There are so many themed cruises now. I mean, there is everything. There's a metal cruise like our engineer goes on every year. There's a metal cruise.
you're beautiful.
I mean, hard.
I just picture a bunch of people on a metal cruise, just walking around in black pants and black t-shirts, like in the middle of the summer.
Just waiting out in the Caribbean
Hey,
with
everybody's
fucking.
like, no, people are using the pool. They're just all in black jeans and
That's
black
awesome.
t-shirts.
I would almost want to go on that.
Yeah, they're diving off the diving board.
But these fucking Southern rock cruises and, all this country bullshit. I'm like, oh,
they got Lamb of God in the ballroom.
you got to love to cruise anyway. I mean, I don't mind cruises, but if I had to go on a themed one, that would be a little much.
I don't know, buddy. I tell you, I got a friend who was stuck on the boat. Remember a couple of years ago? No, it was more than that. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. There was one of the Carnival cruises that got stuck in the middle.
Oh
of the
yeah, I
ocean.
remember that. Yeah.
And they had to go and rescue everybody, or they had to go fix the boat or whatever. And everybody was eating bologna sandwiches, and all the bathrooms had gone bad, and everyone was shitting in a bag. Remember that?
Yes.
One of my friends was on that, and he took his wife on the cruise to he took his wife on the cruise to ask her to marry him.
Oh yeah.
And they ended up eating bologna sandwiches and pooping into plastic
So
bags.
did she marry? Because if she said yes after that, she's definitely a keeper.
She did. They got married. He's a great guy. I tell you, it's the reason I probably will never get on one of those.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Hey, what's the name of that fucking asshole? What is that guy's name?
I met you once. I knew I couldn't
don't
have
know.
you. You're beautiful.
I know what you're talking about now. What is that fucking guy's name? James John
James Blunt.
James Blunt. Good God. Go on the look. This would be the best. Drew signs up for a cruise, the Blunt cruise, right? He's thinking it's all going to be fucking weed, and it turns out to be James Blunt.
You're beautiful.
I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna smoke weed for 7 days, and then I show up and it's a bunch of 13-year-old kids with James Blunt.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Beautiful. Oh. Hey, dude, I saw the dude skiing once on TV when they had celebrities skiing or whatever. That guy can ski.
Really?
James Blunt?
Yes.
Because he has no
Like a
nuts.
Badass.
From
He can-
London. How do you even ski when you're living
I
in
mean, you
London?
wouldn't think that. I can't ski. I can't ski. But he was awesome. I mean, he could really ski.
James Blunt, the skier.
Sure.
Yes.
James Blunt?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I have to fucking Google this.
Yes. I mean, he was right on. I mean,
Oh my God.
awesome. He was beautiful. Beautiful.
James.
He was beautiful.
And he has a shit ton of women at his shows, man. The higher your voice gets, the more women you get
No,
at
that
your
was
show.
then. We don't know about it.
Well, I'm just
Wow, you're
saying,
right,
man.
Now it's different. You
Think
know,
about it.
everybody changes.
Hey,
Give
listen
him,
to this.
A few years, and now
James-
it's been a lot of years for that guy.
James Blunt and Ed Sheeran went skiing together and wrote songs while they were skiing.
Well, Ed Sheeran's still
we can't make this
legitimate.
shit up.
If you incorporate a ukulele in anything that you have put out on an album,
Yeah.
I'm not going to like it, man.
The uke is pretty popular.
Uke's pretty
right
happening now. It's kind of hip,
Saying
man.
that the ukulele is a shitty instrument. I'm just saying that that's typical of the singer-songwriter of the day.
I'd like to see somebody put a little distortion on it, just have a little pedal, you plug it in, distort out.
Yeah,
metal-
okay. Tom
metal
Scholz
ukulele.
with the ukulele. I got it. I got some electronics I'm throwing on my uke. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Get you a bow out there like Jimmy Page and start.
More than a
Sort of like,
feeling.
Like the Richie Sambora of ukulele.
Yeah, man. Get that little voice box.
Yeah, the Richie Sambora of anything. That's good. That's good. You guys are. Oh my God!
Now I might go on a Bon Jovi cruise. That'd be all right. If Richie comes back, I couldn't do John by himself. If Richie got back with the band, then yeah, I'd go there.
I may be wrong, but I think the first kind of musical cruise was the Kiss cruise.
Of course it was.
Well, they've done like 5 of them, man.
Oh, you mean like something where they make money off of?
Look, let me tell you. Why have you not been on that, Drew? Come on, Drew. That's the one, man.
Just, traipse off to the Kiss cruise.
I mean, seriously, if there was ever a cruise you should be on, it's the fucking Kiss cruise.
If I was single without 3 kids, I'd be on the Kiss cruise.
I didn't think about that. You and
that's just
Gene.
sad that you would do that. That's very sad.
Very sad. Why? That I would go on the Kiss cruise?
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
What's wrong with
It's just
that?
gross.
Because like
the love affair with the band.
Well,
you're
it's better than James Blunt.
the room they would play in.
dressing like them. I mean, everything.
Oh, man. That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Fucking humidity out there and
You're not
your makeup.
beautiful.
Your makeup starts
You're not beautiful.
peeling down your face.
Yeah, man. Everybody rocking around in Kiss makeup. Come on.
Yeah, what's not to like about that? I'm living a cartoon. Hey, so am I.
All the guys out there would be like 7 feet tall because they're wearing those heels.
I mean, I wouldn't bring a costume or anything, but
You would.
I'd wear the makeup.
You would totally bring the costume. I've seen you in full on Gene, dude. I know you would.
That's just gross.
I've seen you in full on leather boots, knee boots. Fuck yeah, you would.
Gross, Drew.
I guess I should bring out the costume this year.
Yeah.
No.
We could do our special Halloween
You're a
episode.
father now.
It's probably rotten in the garage.
Yeah. I bet you sweat.
father.
You had to have sweating that thing pretty hardcore, man.
17?
Yeah, man. Who I mean, I'm going to wear that kind of stuff when I'm 80.
Right.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah. No, I'll look like the oldest Gene Simmons you've ever seen, but I will do it.
Silly, Drew. You can't do that.
No, man.
You got to think about that neck shit that starts hanging down when you're 70 or 80 and you got that makeup on it. And it's going to be kind of creased and not look very good when the white starts breaking from that
unlike
turkey
when
neck.
It look good at 55. Yeah, right. Right, Lloyd. No, I mean, it's just silly, man. Get rid of that crap.
No way.
I'm going to do Marilyn Manson. Give me some of those contacts because Marilyn's kind of fat now. He's kind of turned into Elvis. They're doing that
Lloyd,
twin.
you could probably pull off a good Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, because they're doing that Twins of Evil tour in Austin on Friday with Rob Zombie. So, yeah, he's kind of got fat now. Manson's fat like Elvis. So he looks kind of stupid now, too. So I think I could pull off a Manson.
He looks stupid now.
Right. He used to look okay.
He looks stupid in the beginning.
Boy, Rob Zombie, he's been digging through the ditches for a long time, hasn't he?
Digging through the ditches and
he's an old guy.
the witches.
How old's Rob Zombie?
So stupid.
Rob Zombie's probably in his 50s now, I would say.
I'm guessing closer to 60.
No, I think he's about our age, about 55.
Nah, he's
54.
He's younger than an old guy like me.
Yeah. But Manson, Brian Warner is Manson's real name. And I think he's got to be at least 45, 47.
Rob Zombie's 53.
Yeah, See, we were right.
How old is Marilyn Manson?
Drew, never discount what Lloyd.
Marilyn
and I
Manson's
agree.
49.
49.
Lloyd and I together are brilliant.
Right.
Don't you understand that?
So Brian Hugh Warner is
Separately,
49.
But together, we are freaking brilliant, man.
I got to tell you, on Manson's 50th birthday coming up January 5th, 2019, I am dressing up like Manson. I'm going to have some tits. I'm going to have the white face. Going to have the contacts.
Going to do the tits.
Going to do the tits. Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
I got to do the beautiful people what was that? Was that the dope? What was it? The Dope Show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Dope Show era of Manson on his birthday in January.
I'll go with Rob Zombie. I'll go with you.
All right, we can be the twins of evil.
Well, yuck! I was just doubting some kind of connection with you, and no.
You could come as Todd Rundgren, but you got to stretch your head about 12 inches to get that long fucking mule face that he has, So,
hey, man, that was really cruel. Okay?
Todd has got that fucking horse face, man. I mean, I'm telling you.
That was very, very cruel, Lloyd. You know what? Go and dress up as Marilyn Manson. Enjoy that.
I mean, I see like the whole like Dope Show Dragula connection. I just don't see how Todd Rundgren and Bang of the Drum fits into the.
That's more. Yeah, you're right. That's more of the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville retirement community. So, because every day at 5 o'clock, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere with one of Jimmy's resorts, wherever it is you may be living, and at 5 o'clock they bring out the Bang the Drum song, and so Lyle will be there every day on the stage, banging the Todd Rundgren drum. And, he'll probably be the MC by the pool doing float games with the, the widows out there. Does it
pay money?
Well, I'm sure it does.
Well, if it pays money, I'll be there.
That could be your new gig, man.
Money in 4 years.
You think about when you go to those resorts in Mexico, and they've got the Cabana Boys out there doing drinking games.
I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day. Yeah,
we're gonna send this to.
Sucks.
We're gonna send this to Jimmy Buffett,
come on,
man.
Kids, come on, all together now.
In the wheelchair, roll it over here, man.
See, you're such a natural. When you start talking like that, I realize that I have no game, but you're just such a natural.
Look,
hey,
man,
wheelchair,
come over here and do a little wheelie for me.
Come over here, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's all those guys. It's all the parrot heads, and it's Bobby Bloom. You remember that guy?
Oh yeah. I mean, you could do great games. You could do great games. You could guess what's between the old lady's titties, and usually it's going to be their belly button. But it's okay. It's every day. There's a new game.
You can do the marker challenge, but it's just how many markers can they hold under their breast. 740.
Oh. We should be playing Steel Panther's Gang Bang at the Old Folks Home right now because, that would fit in so well with this bit. Lyle's hating this shit, man. He's just fucking hating it. He's like, this is the fucking morning show that I always used to shit on every day when I was on Kiss. This fucking goofy ass fucking shit. Look, man, I told you I tried to get back on the bike, but I didn't have no game before, so you got to expect more of the same.
I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day.
Drew is the most corporate guy in the entire group here, Beaver Kool-Aid. He is a corporate guy. I mean,
Drew's like that,
He's good.
He impresses people with his intelligence.
He does. You should. We were at the Texas
style.
Association of Broadcasters. This guy is working the room. I mean, he's like got a fucking crowd of people around him at all times.
Full of shit.
He is the man.
Full of shit.
I can see that, Hey, kids. Hey, gather round. Uncle Drew is here.
He's the man.
What I can do is we can do things with smooth segues.
Oh yeah.
We don't have repeat songs.
You can do your show from your home. You don't have to go to work.
And we're there. I mean, come here.
This guy's good.
Gather round, Uncle Drew.
I'm surprised I ever get a chance to go out and have a beer with you, man.
Corporate sir.
He's good though, man. I'm telling you, this guy is the king of conventions, man. He walks in a room and just lights it up. he's talking to station owners. I saw him in action,
Market
man.
dominance.
Well, here's the thing. If I don't do any of that, I don't eat, right?
Yeah. So you say. You'll still eat, but I like this, Lloyd. You're shining this new light on Drew.
Drew is he's a man that knows how to work these conventions. I mean, you walk through that room where all the vendors are at, and Drew's in there. He's got flashing lights, and
Yeah.
He's embellishing a little bit.
Here I am, vendor with a credit card.
he's got a DJ in the back spinning some vinyl.
Yeah.
It's good.
Go and Google the Depends for Men. Very nice.
Dude, seriously, that is the last thing I ever want to think about is wearing a Depends. Seriously. I think
I don't know why you say that.
I'd rather
Lloyd.
dribble
I
a
mean,
little bit in
that's
my
just
drawers,
silly.
man. I'd rather dribble a little in my drawers and think about wearing a fucking adult diaper. I mean, that just sounds like
a
you've
diaper would be great.
You've tossed it in, man.
They're
Just
not like
relax.
Like they've got different kinds, but they're not. Some of them look like just regular pants.
But can't you just take a pill to, stop so you can make it to the bathroom? I mean, I just think about being old and shitting in your diaper and some nurse cleaning you. I mean, that just sounds like you've tossed it in at that point. It's like, fuck.
Lloyd, this is the thing to remember. It's not about defecating. It's about
Look,
it's about the urine, my friend.
it's been 3 weeks since we've been together. I had to talk about that
So
just
if
a
you've
little.
got, if you've got the diaper and you need to pee, you pee.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. There it is.
They have what they call guards for men too, which are really just basic pads, maxi pads for men.
Well, those things that keep you from ever getting dates on those dating sites. I think being a fan of Depends probably might be right up there at the top of ever getting laid ever again.
Really?
You take her home for the first time. She finds the Depends in your bathroom.
Yeah, dude. I mean, can you imagine you're getting all hot and sexy there, and you're starting to take each
That's
other's
your
clothes
extra layer
off,
You got to take off.
and then she fucking pulls your pants off, and you're wearing a adult diaper.
Yeah, but it comes off so easy. You just tear at the sides.
Yeah, see, Drew knows.
And if you blow your load before you get it in there, the little fucking strip's gonna light up red or yellow.
Lights up red. Yeah, man. They've made great strides in men's undergarments.
Premature ejaculation for old men. That's good.
They're actually not called Depends, by the way.
Really, what do they call?
There's no S on the end. It's
Depend.
just Depend.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know this shit. Depend.
I like that. We didn't have to do an addendum to the show where you
I'm
chimed in
correcting
and
us
said,
as we go.
hey, we want to be accurate on our show. And
Yeah, they have the Depend Real Fit. Okay, and what it is basically like, I don't know. You guys haven't had young kids in a while, but they have these.
Lloyd, you don't have
pants.
any ass. You could wear that, and all of a sudden you got a butt.
They look
that's
they
true.
look like regular pants. They look like regular panties or underwear or whatever.
It could give me a little extra cushion back in my Levi's right there and make it look like I've got an ass
They
again.
just got a little pouch. Maybe it looks like you have a better package too, because there's a pouch right there in the front that holds all the.
That
pee.
would work well for Lloyd.
Yeah, I could wear some spandex and my Depend and look like I've got some junk.
Yeah. Well, what a
Oh,
letdown
you
that
got
would
junk
be.
all right, dude. Don't worry about that. You got a lot of junk.
I would think Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley probably wear them on stage. They got to, man, because
If you want to try them out, they're only like $10.
I'm not putting on a fucking diaper for anybody. Even if a woman goes
The
like,
nicer ones are like $24.99.
But that's silly, man. I mean, it's technology.
I don't care.
So, if you need to go, you go. It's
I'm
not
from
a
the
big
South,
deal.
man. I don't even like to wear regular underwear. I just like
What I'm saying, I think you guys are missing the point. The ones I'm talking about are washable.
what?
Yeah, they're reusable.
I'm just not picturing it, man. I'm just I mean, because look.
Yeah, we only deal with disposable.
Yes, I mean,
I think what
Sorry,
it is.
Drew. I mean, it's
No.
sustainable. No.
Listen, it's what it is it's washable underwear, and then it's got an insert,
right.
and you put the little pad in the insert, and you TT in the pad.
So who
TT.
comes and wipes your vagina when you're
yeah,
finished
I got
there,
kids.
Drew?
Look, dude, I'm 59.
Seriously.
I pee, all right. I don't TT.
Yeah.
I mean, I piss.
Yeah.
It's it's all forward motion. It's
if a man has
a heavy
to
deal.
insert a pad into his underwear, he's got a vagina at that point. I mean, sorry.
I just
Yeah,
keep
see,
saying.
both of us, we piss, Drew. We don't TT. We need something that really absorbs.
The ones I'm talking about are the Depend for Men Fit Flex Maximum Absorbency underwear.
Well, it just sounds too polite. I don't know if I like that.
Snug fitting, elastic waistband.
That sounds like
New super absorbency.
I'm incontinent.
80% more absorbent than regular absorbency. What the
When
fuck
Lloyd
is that?
and I go, we go.
I'm all about the environment, but even as for the babies I've had, I could give a shit about, reusing a diaper. It's like, put it in that little thing that twists.
Oh, you're talking about your diaper genie.
Yeah, that's what I was coming. Yeah, so you put it in there, you twist it, and that diaper's gone, so you gotta, pull it out. But no reusable diapers ever.
Oh, according to Depend, I have a small to medium waist size. Well, how about that?
They're just trying to make you feel good,
make you
man.
feel sexy.
Makes me feel very good.
Yeah, that's
It
good.
features an underwear-like waistband that is soft and comfortable with a brief-like leg opening you won't find with bulky adult diapers.
You can paint that with all the pretty words you want, dude, but at the end of the day, you're an old man wearing a fucking diaper. I'm sorry.
Flex.
That's it. You can have elastic bands, boxer briefs, but you're pissing in your pants.
That's it. It says right here, it says, this adult garment pulls up in all capital letters. Not one of those where you have to lie down on the ground.
Yeah, what do you think about that now, Lloyd? After you already
Attach it from the sides.
tried to diminish his whole position.
I mean, I think about you going down to the gym. You've got these workout pants on that are already pulled up to your tits, and you've got a diaper on underneath it. I mean, does that sound sexy to any woman out there? No, not at all.
Well, no, but you're going to work out, so you don't have to be sexy.
But you want to be a little sexy at the gym. I mean, if you see someone who, maybe thinks you're handsome or like, hey, that guy's working out, give him credit, middle-aged guy. Oh, shit, I think I see the back of his diaper popping out of his pants. Fuck that guy. I'm done. He gets none of this, baby. By the way, if you haven't called the Beaver Kool-Aid hotline in about 4 months, which is, I think, the last time we got a call, I wanted to throw that number out there again.
We've done a great job of promoting.
Well, then throw it out there.
I got to dial it first. Hang on. 855-576-2530.
Dry it.
There it is. 855-576-2530.
That's a Western Carolina guy. Express it.
855-576-2530.
Say it again.
855-576-2530.
All right.
Call it. And we want to put you on the air here, on the podcast, not on the air, but
You want to be a part of this, don't you?
855-576-2530. Call it.
Where can you download the podcast, Lloyd?
You can get it from iTunes. You can get it at beaverkoolaid.com. Subscribe. We want you to subscribe.
You can get it on Alexa too.
Yes, you can. See, Drew and I went to this podcast seminar on how to get more listeners, subscribers. So we're trying to utilize some of the shit we learned.
Hey, Lloyd, would you rather drink a pint of John's pee while he looks you in the eye? Or would you rather eat a bowl of your own poo while everyone you've ever dated watches?
$4 million?
No, just for nothing.
No, you didn't monetize that part.
Yeah.
You just have to answer the question.
No, there's...
You have to choose one. Would you rather drink John's pee while he looks you in the eye? Or would you rather eat a bowl of your own poo while everyone you've ever dated watches you?
I couldn't eat shit, first of all. And I hope
Yeah,
John...
exactly. So you're drinking my pee.
I guess I'm drinking John's piss. So.
It's obvious.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Let me
that's
ask
out
you
there.
this.
And you'd be quaffing it.
Would you rather that every time you have to poop, shards of glass come out and make your butt bleed, or every time you pee you have to wipe with shards of glass?
Wow.
He can't pose the question.
No, that's a great question for him.
No.
These are good questions.
No, it's
They're
not.
bad questions.
You know, there it is.
Would you rather have a vagina on your forehead, John, or penises going up and down your back like a stegosaurus?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna answer these questions.
Why not?
Yeah.
Lloyd, would you rather eat an entire pie?
It's just crazy.
Would you rather eat an entire pie filled with diarrhea from a baby, or eat powdered sugar mixed with dandruff shavings?
Some kind of postpartum, thing.
I don't know where he's going, man. I don't know. Any chances we ever had are just gone with this one, man. It's done. It's just it's done.
You cut this part out.
Yeah,
no, I'm leaving all of this in there.
By the back of the head and then shoves your face into something.
I will go to your party and I will tear it up.
Really? Beaver Kool-Aid.
Get it hard.
With Lyle, L.A. Lloyd, and Drew.
Make it like a man.
So go ahead, stick your head up your ass.